You'll just keep seeing my taskbar on and off, I guess. Because I all tab through things. New game of kitties.
Unsaved progress will be lost? We don't have any saved progress.
Nope. Hey, what do we look like?
Sorry, Professor Oak's not here to ask. I don't know. What do we look like?
I don't know.
Which one would you rather go with? Which look would you rather go with?
Would you like gray hair or gray hair or gray hair?
I think I'm a little partial to the gray hair.
Me too.
With that yellow inside hoodie, looks nice.
And let's not forget this Ace hoodie. It's got the white shirt, gray hoodie, purple hoodie. It's an Ace hoodie.
But what do we look like?
I don't know. I asked you first.
I don't know. I don't know what we look like. I don't know what I look like.
Have you tried looking into a mirror?
No. Mirrors are forbidden. They might steal my soul.
Okay.
So what do we look like? Okay. Will this determine who's voicing?
Nope.
Then just pick one. Roll a die from 1 to 6. Are you rolling that die?
Hey Google, pick a number from 1 to 6. Pick a number from 1 to 6.
Here's a random number, 1.
I guess we're going with 1. What is our name? Or is our name... Nope. Just, what is our pronoun?
I think there's 2 of us, so we are definitely they, them.
Yes. Address, pending, degree. Yeah! Skills, rest management, nutrition consumption, need curation.
I don't know. I don't think you have the nutrition consumption skill.
I
should
don't
work
have
on
need curation skills. Or rest management. You don't have rest management either.
Yeah! Alright, this is us.
This is me, us. Mirio.
I'm trying to think of what all the characters are.
I can go until we find out, I guess. I'll go until we
Let
find
me
out.
double check what the characters are, because I think the romanceable characters are roughly 50-50, but I could be wrong.
We'll quick check.
That's what I'm doing.
This is something we probably should have done beforehand, but
Yep.
slow planning.
What's
We
planning?
plan on the spots.
Why would I plan when I could make pancakes?
And I could play a video game?
I stand corrected. There are 2 romanceable girls and like 4 guys. Although you don't see one of them much.
So you're voicing this, and I guess the girls and I'll voice the guys.
I guess so.
And you can voice anybody else that pops up, I guess. Maybe. We'll see.
We'll see.
Go for it.
I think I fell asleep on the couch again. Little lasers of sunlight are zapping right onto my face from the middle of the curtains. I think they've been specifically aimed to burn out my eyes.
I hate when that happens.
What is it, like noon?
Mm.
Jeez. Not my fault. This couch pulls you in like you're drowning in bread dough. My spine pops in loud protest as I swim free from my bread dough cushion trap. Sorry, I stand corrected. I guess all of the music is like this.
This isn't as farty yet.
I'm gonna have to apologize to Aunt Wendy. I'm probably leaving a dent in the shape of my ass in the cushions. I'll probably have to apologize for a couple of things, actually. Okay, I know this looks bad, but it's almost not even my fault. I can't help that clutter is naturally drawn into my gravitational pull.
Same.
Honestly, it makes me feel a little more comfortable, you know? Like I really live here instead of just like I'm couch surfing at my aunt's.
Same.
Or like I'm living in a furniture catalog. Not that I'm ungrateful. Aunt Wendy is awesome to let me use her apartment while she's away. She helped talk Mom and Dad into letting me come all the way out to the city, too. She's pretty cool. I hear rustling behind me, like fingernails on cardboard. Makes me pause for a second, but I jump up as I realize what it is. Hey, Mochi! Knock it off!
Mog?
Mochi, the living trash bag disguised as a cat, stares up indignantly from inside the pizza box. He's trying to scrape some dried up cheese off the bottom again. The little mushed up face is probably trying to stare me down, but it's kind of hard to tell where he's looking with those crossed eyes. Mochi! Meow! Finally, I get to use the skill. I get to put the skill to actual use. As I confuse my cats that are actually just eating their meal. I clap my hands a few times to break the stalemate. He jumps at the sound and then waddles back to the bedroom in defeat. I guess since I'm up to, I might as well get to whatever I'm gonna do today. I shuffle to the curtains and throw them open. My laptop is still sitting open on the coffee table. Oh yeah, job searching, I guess. That's what I was gonna do. I plop back down onto the couch, already sinking back into the cushions, and take a look. Jeez, there are so many tabs here. Which one did I leave Greg's list open in again? Not that one. This one? Or this one? Maybe this one? Nah, that's just another cat video. I was up all night watching Jelly Donut, the cat who balances donuts on her head. I have no idea how you get a cat to do something like that. I guess that's why Mochi and I aren't internet famous. I find the tab and start scrolling through listings again. It's not like anything new has gone up since yesterday, I bet. Sidewalk cleaner intern, college credit only. Internet comments section proofreader. Fundraiser street team intern, unpaid. Yeah, it's been like this all month. Can you really blame me for giving up and watching cat videos?
Nope.
I know this kind of thing is supposed to take time, but try telling that to Mom, Dad, or my savings. Any of those could send me back home at any time. And I really have to get this done before Aunt Wendy gets back. Just Thinking about writing another cover letter is making my will to exist erode away. I'm gonna go for a walk. When I got here, I expected to be buried in noise from the city's traffic and crowds, but it's actually pretty quiet. The apartment is on a side street, far from the main street bustle. From here, the noises of the city are just a distant hum. It's comforting, like the buzz of an old tube TV. I'd have to walk like 20 minutes to get to the train from here, but I rarely leave the neighborhood, so it doesn't really matter. Still living a small-town life in the city, I guess. Whatever, I get plenty of adventure in this neighborhood. I can just set out in any direction and find something new, even if I've been down that way before. Sure, I get lost a lot too, but that's half the fun, right?
No.
I turn a corner at the end of the block and head up a tiny side street I haven't tried yet. So you were saying about me also doing all extra people?
You're gonna have a lot of lines.
Mm-hmm. Neatly arranged trash cans line the sides of the road. I think I'm behind some stores right now. I'm expecting a dead end, but the road suddenly curves to the right. Looks too narrow for cars, but faded white lines marking the middle seem to claim some brave drivers could try their luck. I decide to follow the sharp bend in the road. After I pass a tall partition, I'm surprised by what I see.
She sees a cat's paw. They see a cat's paw.
A squat 3-story building painted so ostentatiously bright it'd be impossible to miss sits in front of me. A cat's paw? Is this a pet store or something? Maybe I can get a dumb toy for dumb Mochi. As I walk closer to the front doors of the building, I don't see the house of pet food I expected from the broad store windows. Instead, it looks like there are couches and tables in neatly arranged rows. Oh, so this is one of those pretentious restaurants with a pithy nonsense name, huh? I can feel my interest deflate and sink into my stomach. Just as I'm about to turn and continue walking, I notice the sign in the window that declares, "Now hiring! Inquire within!" I'm hardly dressed for a job inquiry, but I might as well give it a shot, right? I look to my right as I walk up to the door and see a little orange and white cat lying belly up, sunning itself against the window. It doesn't seem terribly sanitary to have a cat in a restaurant, but whatever. I like cats. Bells tinkle delicately as I tug on the handle. The heavy door creaks open. This place is so classy it feels fake. It looks like a board game. Game board exploded in here. Isn't that what the palace was like in Wonderland? Like, with the cards and stuff? Is a purple cat gonna start talking to me?
Yes.
Oh, none of them are purple. Boy, are there a lot of cats. I think I can count at least 8 right off the bat. They're all over the place. Romping around the floor, sleeping on some of the built-in structures in the walls. I barely had time to take it all in when I hear a voice call out to me. I don't know who this is. Welcome! Please sit wherever you'd like. I have no idea. I shuffle in place for a moment, at first unsure of where the voice came from, then of whether I want to sit or if I want to keep it strictly business. Actually... Oh, no, that was you. I start as the source of the voice looms into view. He appears suddenly from the 2nd-story landing and covers the length of the floor in a few long strides. You know, I think you should take MC.
Okay.
There's so much narration monologue, oh my god.
You look confused. Is this your first time here? Would you like me to explain a bit how the cafe works? I'll be happy to give you a tour.
His eyes are gentle. He's one of those people who smiles with his entire body. It's positively infectious.
Actually, I'm here about the job. Oh.
His pause is brief, but it worries me a little. Is it really that surprising that someone would come in and ask about a job? Did I do it wrong?
Oh, great. We don't get a lot of responses. I think it's because Mr. Graves only puts the sign up in the window. He doesn't want to advertise anywhere. Good thing I came in then, huh? You're right.
His smile is broad, but his eyes creep to the back of the cafe like he's looking for an escape.
Okay, you can take a seat. I'll go get the owner. He'll be able to tell you a little more about what he's looking for. Got it. Oh, and what's your name? Avery. Avery, cool. I'm Landry. Nice to meet you. Okay, I'll be right back.
He bounds up the stairs and disappears. I begin to sit at the little cafe table, but freeze halfway as I hear a faint exclamation of dismay. It's followed by thundering footsteps, then Landry's return.
Avery, I'm so sorry. What? I didn't offer you any coffee. Would you like some? Oh, don't scare me like that. Sure. You got it.
He vanishes into the back again and reappears carefully balancing a stout white mug atop a black saucer in one hand and a tiny creamer in the other. Gently, he sets the mug and creamer before me.
I forgot to ask how you take your coffee, so I brought you some milk. There's sugar on the table if you'd like it. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'll check with Graves this time. I mean it.
Landry bounds to the back room and is out of sight. The Siamese cat timidly peers at him as he goes, then directly at me with a wide-eyed, worried look. I think this one's also you.
How do I cat? Cat.
Fine, I'll be all the cats, okay?
How do I a cat?
Fine, I will be all the cats. I give it an awkward smile and nod before I realize I'm treating a cat like a stranger in an elevator. I dump most of the milk and 3 sugar packets into my coffee before I can get it to the consistency I like. Oh god. I feel like I have flashbacks back to when I drank 7-Eleven coffee.
Oh?
I pour what should be a little splash of extra milk, but half the creamer's worth spills in. It almost overflows. Oh, Mag wants to participate. This cat's looking at me like it's offended by what I just did. What? Like a cat knows anything about coffee.
Does Mog know about coffee?
He's very distressed by how Avery has treated their coffee. Do you hear him? He's very distressed. He's like, I want to participate in this stream so that I can yell about the bad coffee treatment. Meow! When Landry finally returns, he's not alone.
This is Graves, the owner of the cafe. Graves, this is Avery.
Alright, I found my favorite.
Jeez.
He's so goth.
Jeez.
I don't want to date him. I just want to be him, okay?
Is that Spooky Peter on his lapel?
Hmm?
Is that Spooky Peter on his lapel?
Maybe. He looks like he should own a bookstore that insists it sells tomes, not books. Or maybe like he sells crystals that balance your chakras. Or maybe this is what the owners of cat cafes look like. I've never seen. Ah! His eyes! They're 2 different colors! I can't focus on both of them at the same time. Which one am I supposed to look at?
Both of them?
My attention is sucked into his icy blue eye. Is he wearing a contact to complete his Dark Renaissance look?
I think it was his eye. Yes, it was this. Yeah. He had the eye of a vulture. A pale blue eye with a film over it. Is this him continuing?
I think so. He's reciting Poe.
Oh?
Yeah.
What Poe thing is this?
Telltale Heart.
I don't remember this part.
It's the Telltale Heart before he kills the old man.
It's been
In fact, it's the reason he kills the old man.
8 years since I read that book or poem.
Well, I read it again for my Halloween costume, and then at the Halloween thing I went to, they actually recited it as part of a performance.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it was really funny.
Wow. Whenever it fell upon me, my blood ran cold. And so by degrees, very gradually, I made up my mind to take the life of the old man, and thus rid myself of the eye forever. Meow. Excuse me?
One sec.
Is mine being a butt? Is mine being a butt?
No, but I think some stuff came out of his butt. Now the litter box smells awful. Come on, Mug.
So much better than the title screen music.
Here we go. Come on, boy. You're okay. You're okay. Come on, boy.
Telltale Hearts, you were looking at my eye.
Told you.
You read it! Kids, did you read that in high school? Yeah, but... There it is, heterochromia. It's more common in cats than humans.
What a weirdo. I'm not sure I want to work for a guy like this.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that.
I might as well humor him a bit. If this guy's gonna sign my paychecks, he can rattle off as many weird cat facts as he wants.
Graves, would you mind telling Avery a bit about the place? I think it'd be good if you talk about what we do here.
Graves looks like the notion is causing him physical pain. I'm not too keen on this idea either, Chief.
You didn't do that already? Don't you think it sounds better coming from the owner? You ought to be doing the interview anyway. Good point, Landry. A good point. Landry, this cafe would collapse into rubble without you around to keep me on track. Alright, Avery. I didn't prepare a speech, so you'll have to forgive me.
I'm a little surprised to hear that, but I guess there aren't any Poe stories that he can quote for this situation.
I'd like to take care of strays. I like coffee, I like good desserts, I like a beautiful room. I wanted a place where I could have all of those at once. That's how a cat's problem was born. The cats here are from the neighborhood. Usually they want to come here, so I don't have to convince them to come in. Forever home. How's it pronounced? Pithy?
I think it's pithy.
Pithy. Hate that term. But the cats who want to be adopted are listed on the wall over there. I'm a good matchmaker for people and cats. I can tell who's a good fit for the cat's personality. If they meet my standards, they got a new family member. It's good you help them find homes like that. Well, if I had the room, I'd just keep them all.
He totally means that, doesn't he? Cool, I get to be interviewed by a cat hoarder.
I don't know, it's probably better that way, right? Who knows? Follow me. We'll talk on the second floor.
Before he finishes the sentence, he's already 3 steps up the stairs to the balcony. So much for the introduction to the cafe, I guess. I shake my head a little and follow him. After all, I really need a job. We make our way up to the second floor balcony, which, except for us, is only occupied by those amazing looking cakes in the display case.
It's making me hungry.
Hmm?
Nothing?
What's that? You should get cake?
What cake?
I mean, I think they're a little bit wrong. These look like cookies.
Okay, but there are some good looking cakes there.
There are. There are some very good looking cakes there. The cakes are more attractive than all of the characters, just FYI.
What?
I said the cakes are more attractive than all of the characters, just FYI.
Good.
I wonder if I can get a slice on my way out. Graves leans down over the balcony of the cafe and raises his voice to the people below. Or to the cats, I guess, since cats are the only thing I can see from here.
Hayes, will you get us some coffee?
Is that the chef? I haven't seen anybody here besides him and Landry.
Oh, I already had a cup. Is that going to stop you from another? Can't have enough coffee, especially when Hayes is the one making it. I don't think I met Hayes. You may have. You might not know it yet.
Graves folds himself into the slender chair at a corner table. He pushes the opposite chair away with his foot, nudging it just enough to turn it towards me.
Come on, sit down. Let's talk. You don't have to be so stiff. Interviews are boring. Make it interesting for both of us. No pressure, huh?
Graves sits with this sort of grim pomp, like he's sitting in a skull throne and a raven's gonna land on his shoulder at any time. See, he's my favorite. Not today. I just want to be him.
You want to be a lot of people.
I do. A lot of them are in generally the same vein, though.
Yes, they are.
Maybe it's more like he's about to roll a die with a lot of sides. Oh, so he's a D&D nerd.
Yeah, gotta roll the D20.
I bet he's a nerd. Take the seat across from him.
Just so you're aware, we aren't starting without coffee. Okay. You can talk, of course. I meant the interview. Okay.
Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a tiny slip of a blonde man standing at the balcony entrance.
Ah,
I jump a little. When did he get here? didn't hear anybody come up the stairs at all. Is this guy a ghost? Graves looks like the type to hire ghosts. He looks terrified by my shout. I think I scared him more than he scared me. Gingerly, he sets 2 mugs in front of Graves.
Thank you, Hayes. But you should give Avery the other mug.
He sounds like he's reminding a child to say thank you.
Of course.
Hayes glances up at me. Our eyes meet for a millisecond before he suddenly finds something very important to focus on downstairs. He pushes the cup toward me without looking back up.
Thank you.
Graves' ring clacks against the porcelain of the cup as he takes a drink.
Perfect, as always. I don't know what I did without your coffee. It's nothing special, really.
He talks like it's the first time he's spoken today. Quiet and a little hoarse.
If that's all, I'll go back to the cats. That's fine.
He slips back down the stairs just as quietly as he arrived. That kid would make a great ninja. I look down at the coffee and a sleepy cat face staring up at me from a phone. See a sleepy cat face. I've only ever seen latte art on the internet before. Did Hayes really do this? I take a sip. It's not bad if you like coffee, I guess, but it could really use some sugar. There are packets on the table, but I can't bring myself to ruin the phone cat. Good.
Ruin it.
No.
Ruin it.
No.
Destroy the cat.
You drank the coffee I gave you black, didn't you?
I drank like a third of it before I gave it to you.
Okay, true. But you can no longer say you've never had coffee.
I didn't even read that. I'll even, we can get this going. Let's interview. I'll even start you off easy. What's your favorite breed of cats? I don't know anything about cats. I don't even really like cats.
Well, you know what Siamese looks like because they showed one earlier.
I don't remember what they look like.
That was the one that you were like, how do I do ... as a cat? That one. That's a Siamese. Maine Coon is really big. That's the main thing, is that they're really big and they're really furry. This is self-descriptive.
Okay.
Tabby is the little stripy cats. You remember what Mog looks like? He's a great tabby.
A little bit, but not off the top of my head.
Okay. Think of your standard stripy orange cat.
Yeah.
That's a tabby.
Okay.
If you have a gray version of that, that's a gray tabby. That's what Mog looks like.
Okay.
Kate Sith.
Okay.
Very simply. I don't remember what Scottish Fold is, but I think it's pretty standard looking cat, I want to say.
I'd go with Tabby, I guess? Oh.
Also, I just saw what all of the cats are again. Interesting.
Do you know any other languages? How about Cyprus? You can answer this one.
This says no, but in Japanese. It says, no, I don't speak.
Funny.
I'm also not 100% sure that it's grammatically a correct response. But whatever, I guess.
Go for it if you want.
No, we speak the language of dance.
What marine animal would you say best represents you?
Gee. I like how butterfly is an option though.
It is totally a marine animal.
Mm-hmm. But we know what you are.
Goldfish wasn't up there.
Yeah, so I picked the next best.
What genre of music would you use to describe your work ethic? I'm 50-50 between children's sing-along and punk. I'm not dead, just resting.
Well, considering I'm also here, we're going with punk.
Go. On a scale from 1 to 10, rank me as an interviewer. 1. 7.5. 10.
There's no question mark on 10.
7.5. Draculas or teenage wolves? Draculas? Just kidding with that last one. Interesting. Good. I like interesting people.
Just as I took a bite of pancake. Down.
Good. I guess we as a group are interesting people.
Mm-hmm. Also, I need to turn the music down a little bit. It's so loud. Can you still hear?
The music, yeah.
Okay. He leans forward, appraising me with this terrible smirk on his face. He's like the cat who ate the canary. Maybe I don't want to be interesting by his standard, but it feels kind of flattering nonetheless.
Thank you. You start tomorrow. Huh? Wow, great. Thank you. Don't run off yet. I have paperwork for you. Oh yeah, of course.
Graves pushes away from the coffee table, coffee cup in hand. He nabs my saucer, even though I'm not quite finished, and slinks down the stairs.
There's no cats in the scene, Bog.
What are you talking about? You're in a cat cafe. He's giving you background ambiance. He returns as if he'd never left, trading the empty coffee cups for a small stack of papers and a pen. He places them in front of me.
So, what will my job be? We'll see.
Did he hire me with no position in mind? Is this how this guy usually works?
Yes.
I feel like I'm in a daze. Too much information and too much coffee. I take the papers and skim them, signing pretty much anywhere I see an X and a line. What's it all for, and why is there so much? Probably taxes and stuff, I don't know. Who cares? I've got a job! I push the papers back towards Graves, and he eagerly scoops them off of the table.
Perfect. We open at 11. Be here at 8. We'll have you help with the morning prep.
My displeasure must be pretty apparent because his mouth cracks into another smirk.
You can work a later shift after training. You won't have to deal with those cursed mornings for too long. Okay, that's fine. Now go. I have a lot of work to do before tomorrow. You need to get to work fixing that sleep schedule of yours.
Never!
Okay.
He seems lost in his own world now, poring over the paperwork I just filled out. I guess there's all sorts of tax stuff you have to deal with hiring people. Why would he do it so casually? Well, whatever. Not my problem. I head down the stairs. Landry's back. He looks uncomfortable waiting at the foot of the balcony, but perks up when he sees me.
So, I'll see you tomorrow, coworker. Oh, congratulations! You can meet everybody else tomorrow morning. I'll make sure they're all ready for a meeting when you get in. How many people work here? Well, there's me, Graves, of course. You met Hayes. Finley, Mason, Reese. That's it. It shouldn't take too long to get to know them.
Alright, now guess the genders of each one.
Well, I'm assuming Mason's a guy and Reese is a girl.
You're 0 for 2, okay.
Wait, really? Okay. Okay, great. I'll see you tomorrow then. I'll see you all tomorrow then. Great. See you.
Wahoo! I'm gonna live it up a little. I'm gonna paint
then,
this town red. I finally have a job!
Okay, Mario.
Wahoo!
What?
What?
Oh, intro.
Yep, the music's back.
I was very confused.
With lyrics now. Yeah? See?
Interesting.
See? You were 0 for 2.
Okay.
What's your secret? You can tell me.
Wow.
You can trust me.
Hey, look, it's a cat. If you just draw random dots together from the sky, you can make a cat. You should get ice cream. And cake. You should get ice cream cake.
Where am I gonna get ice cream cake? So where am I gonna get ice cream cake?
From an ice cream shop.
What ice cream shops are around here?
I don't know. I don't live with you.
I don't either.
I don't know what areas you live in.
I don't either.
I got lost and I didn't end up painting anything, but it was a nice walk. As I head home, I get this distinct feeling of being followed. I didn't really know that was a thing that actually happens, but it's hard not to notice when you see some movement out of the corner of your eye. I turn around. A sleek black cat stands in the middle of the road. It sits down when we make eye contact and thumps its tail testily against the pavement. It's got different colored eyes. I guess heterochromia really is pretty common in cats? Huh. Should I, like, try to bring it to the cafe? They take care of strays there, after all. I should try. I crouch down as slowly as I can and reach my hand toward the cat, beckoning to it. It doesn't move. I make those little smoochy noises that seem to work on some cats. This one doesn't seem terribly impressed. It pins its ears back and looks away, still for a moment before standing up and slinking into an alley. guess I should just leave this to the professionals. It's time to celebrate! I'm gonna wreck this pizza I grabbed from Pizza Lloyd's on the way home. I picked up a can of wet cat food for Mochi from the corner store too. Figure we both deserve a celebration.
Mochi, you're a fat lump out here. I have good news.
No answer or indication he's even in the same room. You know, he never even asks how my day was. I know how to do this. I walk over to his food bowl and crack the lid of the wet food. In a flash, he's at my feet, tail shaking like a rotor behind him.
Come here, you big moron.
I give him a little scratch behind the ears before I dump half the can into his bowl. The feeding frenzy begins. He acts like I never feed him. Whatever, I'm about to go do the same to this pizza. After a quick jaunt to free myself from the shackles of non-pajama clothing, I flop back down on the couch, dinner in hand, laptop in my face. Oh, it looks like there's a new Jelly Donut video. It's a video of her sleeping in a donut box. I love that dumb internet cat. She's always doing something ridiculous. I wonder how her owner gets her to do those tricks. That flooring seems familiar. Where are these filmed? I spend the rest of the evening picking through the video archives. I can feel myself sinking into the bread dough couch cushions.
Do not tell me.
I was about to look at Mog to see if he would do the part, but he's busy licking his own butthole.
So he's not gonna meow.
Oh wait, not his butthole. He is just licking his drumstick leg now.
Stupid cat.
He's not stupid, he's just whiny. Meow! I surprised him. It's giving me a weird
Stop cursing a cat. Said stop cursing a cat.
Why the fuck not? It's so early. What's his problem? Meow! I bet he just wants the other half of that wet food. This is why I don't get it for him that often. I excavate myself from the couch and do what I can to mitigate the bedhead situation I have going on. What time is it anyway?
8.
Grab my phone to check. 7:40!
Oh, heck!
Hell! I'm gonna be late for my first day of work! I take the world's fastest shower, but there's no time to dry my hair. I'll have to hope I can run fast enough that the wind resistance will do the job for me. It's time to sort through my duffel. I'm just gonna have to throw on whatever looks cleanest. It's not like Graves said anything about a dress code, so whatever. There's the Ace hoodie! Or... wait. Maybe it's... is it a non-binary hoodie?
Yeah, I think it is.
I want to say their outfit is non-binary, actually.
Non-binary, purple, white, yellow, black.
Yeah, okay.
So non-binary hoodie.
Yeah. But I mean, the difference between the non-binary flag and the ace flag is just the yellow versus gray.
Yeah.
And this is Avery Gray. Therefore, also
It's
ace.
both.
Huh?
It's both.
It's both. I believe that Avery Gray is a proud non-binary ace. Mochi trails me closely, howling more and more insistently along the way. It's like he doesn't care about my punctuality at all.
It doesn't.
No time to mix the wet food the way he likes it. I dump a scoop of kibble into the bowl on my way out the door. I haven't seen a cat so offended since the one that watched me mess up coffee. So since yesterday. They can both deal with it. Can't believe I'm almost late to my first day of work. At my first job even. What a great first impression to leave. Thanks for hiring me. Avery the Flake. I Start out in a full sprint to the cafe, but it's only about a 10-minute walk, so it looks like it might not be as bad as I thought. If I run, I can make it in less time. Here it is, cat's paw. I got a good look at it when I was here yesterday, but it feels totally different when it's your workplace, you know? It's kind of nice to think about.
Hey, Avery!
Landry peeks his head out from the doorframe and waves me in. I'm surprised by how many people are standing around. Graves, Landry, and Hayes are there, but so are a few others I've never seen. I only see a few cats right now, but they seem utterly disinterested in everything we're doing. They're all piled in a sleep cluster by the window. I feel a little embarrassed I'm so disabled, but I'd rather be on time with wet hair than late and looking perfect.
Good, you decided to challenge the morning sun after all. Now that the star is here, we can start this show.
Still as weird as yesterday. I see this cat has a book.
That cat does have a book.
Reading cat.
What voice?
Huh?
What voice?
The most street voice you can manage.
Sorry.
It just has to sound rougher than your voice. I don't know.
Got another
Talk like you're about
to.
to get into a fight with someone.
Have you met me?
Yes. I have.
When was the last time I got into a fight?
I don't fucking know.
That's esteemed coworker to you, Reese. You just keep collecting these strays. Before we get too far, everybody should introduce themselves to Avery. Avery, we've already met, and you already know Graves. Did you meet Hayes yesterday? Briefly. Hello, Hayes. Ah. Hello.
He looks like he's going to try to slip between the cracks in the tile. How does a guy like this handle a job that deals with people?
Hayes is a great barista. He's a great help in the kitchen. But he likes to spend a lot of his time with cats, too.
Hayes flashes me a quick look. The side of his mouth upturns ever so slightly, like he's trying to smile, but he's out of practice. I reach out to shake his hand, but he's practically bracing for impact.
Don't push me!
Before I reach him, a bright light flashes at the corner of my vision. Is that a camera? Ooh, sorry, sweetie! I thought I turned the flash off. I whip my head to the other side of the lineup. The girl on the end is aiming her phone directly at me. Sorry, don't mind me. I just want to commemorate our new employee. I'm Finley, and I take care of social media. I like Candid, so I'll try again later when you've forgotten about it.
Finley is also...
Graves! I know what you're gonna say. Don't ruin the surprise! Graves lets out a soft bark of a laugh.
What? Alright. You tell Avery whenever you're ready.
Thank you. The two in the middle of the lineup look beyond unimpressed. One is a smart-mouthed guy, Reese. The other looks like someone I wouldn't want to mess with. Finley puts her hand on the shoulder of the tough-looking woman standing next to her. Since she's not going to introduce herself, this is Mason. She's our head chef! Or our only chef, I guess.
Nice to meet you both.
Yeah. Finley reaches up and places her hand against the back of Mason's head. She pushes her head forward, forcing Mason to nod. I'm amazed Mason is putting up with this. Wow, that's the most you've spoken all day. She likes you already, Avery? Mason makes a quick little noise that could either be a laugh or a grunt. Maybe it was both.
How kind of you all to save the best for last. I'm Reese, and I'm the one you'll be answering to after Graves. You better stay on my good side.
I would have sworn Landry was second in command here, so I don't know what this kid's talking about. I didn't even see him at all during the interview yesterday.
I'm a cat in town today, but don't think that means I'm gonna be keeping an eye on you.
detail unless mean taking care of the cats. Obviously. I'm learning quickly. I don't know why the second in command would be so eager about telling me he's gonna clean litter boxes today. Maybe it's a weird status thing here. Ew.
I'll be on my best behavior then, I guess. Good. Okay, that should be everybody then. Avery will be training with me today. I hope that's okay. That's fine with me. Looks like I'm no longer needed. I have other work to do. You know where to find me.
Graves slinks to the back of the cafe. I think I can hear footsteps on creaky stairs. Mason and Hayes disappear after him. Avery, did you have breakfast? We're gonna have something to eat before work if you'd like to join us. It's tradition.
That sounds great. I filled my cap, but I forgot to feed myself.
Reese has already seated himself at the long booth seating along the wall. He scoots two of the tables together and Landry pulls over another chair.
Great, just sit and relax. Mason's just finishing up breakfast.
I move to take a seat, but Finley blocks my path. Avery, before you sit down, I have a question for you.
Sure, what's up?
Okay, is that... Her voice drops, almost conspiratorially. She leans in to whisper. That's an Akia shirt, isn't it? He's my favorite too!
What?
Akia? From Blast Zone?
What?
Look, you don't have to play dumb. I get it.
No, really no idea what that is. Is that like a show? Is this shirt from something?
Oh, no! Never mind. Don't worry about it.
But now you got my interest. So now you... What is Blast Zone?
I don't know if it'd be your type of game after all.
Oh, it's a game? I like games. Try me.
Well, it's a story about men's passions clashing in a life-or-death struggle.
Sounds dangerous.
Oh, it is. But it's also romantic.
Romantic like... Love blooming on the battlefield? That type of thing?
Yeah, I think you do get it. Maybe I'll lend it to you sometime. If you prove yourself worthy.
Not really sure what that involves, but sure.
Okay. She gives me a grin and a wink, then takes a seat at the table next to Reese. I noticed that somebody set the table while I was talking to Finley.
Mason and Hayes should be out in a minute, Avery. Come sit down. Sure.
Where should I sit, though? What if there are some unspoken rules about this sort of thing and placing? You never know with new groups. Landry answers the conundrum for me by beckoning to the seat between him and Finley. Quietly, I take the seat. Mason emerges from the back with a large tray balanced atop each hand. One tray has a giant stack of French toast. The other is some kind of egg thing? I'm not sure, but it looks amazing.
Wow.
I had no idea how hungry I was until just now. She sets the trays down in front of us, and then returns to the kitchen. I hope she gets back soon, because I'm about to be on that egg thing like mochi on wet food. Mason returns a few moments later, cradling 6 empty coffee cups in her arms. Hayes follows in tow, carefully balancing a carafe full of coffee. They set the cups and carafe on the table and take their seats. Hayes' butt barely hits the chair before the others start to dig in. I'm a little afraid that I'll lose my hand in the fray if I try to jump in now, but I'm so hungry. Landry reaches out an arm from behind a fortress of French toast slices. He lightly bats at Reese's hand as it reaches for the syrup pitcher.
Save some for Avery. Jeez, calm down. You're the one stealing no food. I haven't taken any more than usual. Breakfast is important.
While everybody shouts and chatters across the table, I help myself to a bit of everything. I'm not used to eating a real breakfast, especially one that didn't come out of a microwave, so I'm gonna savor this.
Wow, this is amazing. Mason, what is this egg thing?
Mason's eyebrow shoots up. She looks at me like I grew another nose. Frittata.
Is that like a souffle? It looks like it would be really hard to make.
Nope. Not at all the same thing. Also not really hard to make. At all.
The only time I've had frittata, I've hated it because my family made it. And it tasted nasty.
Do you like scrambled eggs?
Yes.
Okay. Now just imagine that it's a tin just full of scrambled eggs, probably with stuff on top. And inside.
I was gonna say, that's not like... My family packs it full of stuff.
I mean, I put a bunch of stuff in it too, but it is usually vegetables. And it reduces down. And it tastes
My
good.
family puts in it, it just did not taste good.
What did they put in it?
Heck if I know. Lava? Oh.
It's basically just scrambled eggs, but baked.
Poorly.
Huh?
Poorly.
Well, I'm sorry, your family is so bad that they can't bake some eggs.
Does this sound out of the usual?
Huh?
Does this sound out of like the ordinary?
Just eggs and vegetables in a pan.
Still, I feel I wouldn't be able to make anything like that. It's really nice to have a real breakfast.
What do you usually eat, Avery?
Mostly cooked pizza or toaster tarts, I guess. If I remember to get them.
Mason glares like I just knocked her plate on the floor. She stares directly at me, through me, with a hard look in her eyes. You eat here now. Always.
Can I still have pizza sometimes?
Not for breakfast. Ever. I can hear Finley and Reese snickering.
Okay, but other times are still okay, right?
Mason rolls her eyes and goes back to her coffee. Reese stares up at me between bites of French toast.
Avery, when we're done, we need to talk about dress code. Oh, Reese, don't start this again. Shh, it's an important part of new employee orientation.
Landry passes a positively pained look at Reese. He glances at me, but a poke to the ribs from Finley sends him staring back at his plate. Landry, you're such a mama bird sometimes. Lighten up!
Avery, look at this place. We take our visual presentation very seriously here.
Mason gives another grunt. Hayes places his empty plate and cup on Mason's plate and takes the stack into the back with the urgency of a tactical retreat.
Sounds about right. Reese and I expect a certain level of decor with the wait staff. Is this about my outfit? I woke up a little late, so... No, this is about uniforms.
Mason pushes her chair away from the table with enough force that it wobbles briefly on two legs. She stands and takes my plate in one fell swoop. Opening soon. Time to get ready. She picks up the now empty cast iron skillet with one hand and balances a few of the other plates on top. It looks heavy, but she's holding it all like it's nothing. Come on. She stares me down and gestures to the back door with a head nod before she heads into the kitchen.
Don't think you can run off so easily, Avery. You'll get written up if you don't have your uniform. I'll come help them in the kitchen.
Mason really the only chef here? That must take a lot of work. I bet she could use some help. Mostly I'm just grateful she gave me an out. Whatever Reese is planning, it doesn't sound like anyone but Finley cares for it. No thank you.
I think Mason and Hayes wanted my help, though. Fine, if Mason needs her help. We are not off the hook for this yet. Please. Oh, come on, Landry. Don't look at me like that.
Something is definitely up. Whatever it is, I'm not gonna fall for it.
I'll be back once Mason says I'm done.
I quickly retreat back to the kitchen before Reese can delay me further. Even though I work here now, I still feel like I'm trespassing on hallowed ground. I've never been in a restaurant kitchen before. Heck, I'm barely in my own kitchen. It smells amazing. Almost enough to make me hungry all over again. Hayes is at the sink, carefully scrubbing the iron skillet we used at breakfast. Looks like he's already got the dishes on lockdown, to be honest. Mason only spares me a glance. She's already back to work, and it looks like there's a lot of it left to do. She dips a long spatula into a big metal bowl and heaps a glob of frosting on top of the cake. It's mesmerizing watching her move as she works to smooth the frosting.
Can I help?
Any experience?
With what? Baking?
Don't know why I asked. She doesn't bother looking up, but it feels like she doesn't have to see the cake to decorate it. I bet she could do this in her sleep. Don't touch anything.
It's really busy, are you sure? Yeah.
Babysitting takes longer than doing it myself.
Come on, there's gotta be something I can help with. You didn't ask me to come back here for a reason, right?
To save you from Reese. If you insist, carry those boxes out. She gestures to a pile of collapsed cardboard boxes sitting by the kitchen door. They're all much wider than my arms can go around and about half my height. What the heck were they shipping in here? Horses?
Cats. Roger, out where?
Out back. Throw 'em wherever.
Count on me.
No time for insignificant details like logistics or arm strength. I'm gonna do it! I try to wrap my arms around the flattened boxes, but I was right. My fingertips barely touch either side. I can't just pick them up in my hands either. They're too thick to grab from the top. Maybe if I balance the boxes on my feet, like so, and brace it with my hands like this. There! But now how do I walk out the door like this? I guess I could just waddle? I started the rough, sudden noise behind me. The cardboard slips from my hand and cascades to the floor in a floppy, boxy avalanche.
Ah!
The sound happens again. I turn around, and though Mason is facing away from me, I can see her shoulders shaking ever so slightly. Is she laughing? I mean, it probably does look pretty pathetic. But I didn't think she would be the type to even know how to laugh. It seems like she'd get mad at me for goofing up. Use twine.
Huh?
Right there on the counter. Wrap them.
Oh.
Yeah, whoops. There's some twine right there. With some effort, I collect the boxes again and loop twine around them a few times. She's totally right. Now I just have to grab the string and I can drag them out. You look like you're gonna hang glide on those.
Maybe if the wind picks up, I'll give it a shot.
I look over and even Hayes is laughing a little. Though, when I shoot him a quick smile, he hurries back to the sink and resumes scrubbing with fervor. These two are tough customers, but I'll bet they're not so bad once you get to know them. And I'm gonna do just that. Hopefully.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Anything else I can look using muscles to today?
Got plenty of muscle on my own.
Oh, okay. Well, let me know if you need any help.
I guess I should find where Landry ran off to as soon as I turn the music down more. Can you still hear okay?
Oh, I can still hear it.
He's training me today, after all. I think he went upstairs. I head over to the foot of the staircase, but a cat has taken station right in my path. Its sleeping belly up, stretched out to nearly the whole width of the step.
Buddy, that's really cute, but that's a dangerous place to sleep.
It doesn't dignify me with a response. Instead, the fat orange cat shimmies in place to settle itself even more. Gently, I nudge it to see if I can get the cat to move.
Someone's gonna trip on you if you don't move. It's not gonna be fun for either of you.
It opens one eye into a thin slit, then makes a murmuring noise and flicks its tail. This little tiger isn't going anywhere, is it? Are all the cats here this spoiled? Guess I'll have to pick it up and move it myself. I lean over to scoop it up, but as I do, a tiny orange and white bob-tailed cat whizzes past my feet. It stops on the step below the sleeping cat, then raises one paw and bats the other cat squarely on the forehead. The sleeping cat wakes up and hops to its feet. Looks angry. I'm gonna have to break up the cat fight.
Claudie! Hey, you two.
The bobtail flattens its ears and stares intently at the orange cat. They both perk up when they hear a voice from above.
Hey, is Hash Brown sleeping on the stairs again?
The orange cat, Hash Browns I guess, trots away. Landry works his way down the stairs, eyes on the bobtail kitten.
Was it really necessary to smack him? Should be nice.
Bobtail turns its head away in a wide arc, almost as if it's giving an okay, whatever in response. It lazily struts over the windowsill and takes up sentry.
The cat's name is Hash Browns? Yeah. Grace names all the cats here. He comes up with some interesting ones. What are some of their names? Well, at the moment, there's Ramona,
Shinsuke.
Shinsuke, Kodak, Owl, Kodak, Bramblepelt, now Kisa, Valentine, Marina. Is that Ayn?
I think so.
Ayn, Junta, Jam Band, and so on. Holy crap! Which one was the bobtail? Oh.
His face falls. Why does he look so nervous?
That's... Why don't you ask Grace later? Huh? Is that his cat? Did he name it or something? Is it a bad name? No, he's... Grace should have told you about it. It's good to work. It's time to open.
Landry isn't having any more of this. He walks past me to the front door without a glance. He unlocks it and flips the sign from closed to open. I don't think that seemed like 3 hours went by.
No, totally. 3 hours went by.
When?
In the past half hour, 3 hours went by.
Did we spend like 2.5 hours struggling with the boxes?
Yes. It's a time dilation field. And ta-da! Your first day at Cat's Paw has begun.
And nobody's here.
This is a little anticlimactic. Yeah. Mornings are usually pretty slow. Might pick up later.
It didn't. At all. All day. Sure, a few people came in and Landry had me wait their tables while he supervised. It went pretty well and I made a couple bucks in tips, but that was it. Finley came down a couple times to check in and I saw Mason and Hayes every time I went into the kitchen, but I didn't see Reese at all. Reese's bobtailed cat, on the other hand, was all over the place. I think I see why he'd take a shine to this one. They're both complete hams. Not that I minded it was slow, it just meant I got to play with the cats more. There are like 10 of them here? Maybe? I can't get a solid count on them. They seem to vanish sometimes. Looks like there are a lot of areas around here for them to hide. I know it's showing Finley, but it says Landry.
Oh! I'm not remembering who's who yet.
This is Finley. Landry's the tall guy that we first met.
I like keep forgetting, like, wait, who's this again? Alright. Like,
All you have to know is that every time there's a name, so far, unless it's Finley or Mason, all of the names are you.
Gosh dang it.
Yeah, but I have all the narration, and you know there's a lot of narration.
There's a lot of narration. Thank you for your help today, Avery.
Landry, Finley, and I just finished wiping down the tables. Mason was gone before the cafe closed. I don't know where Hayes went. So, how do you like it?
So is this quiet? I mean, not that I'm complaining.
Not always. Tomorrow should be busier for sure. I've got plans.
Oh, we should get here early then, huh?
Don't say that like you aren't always early.
Oh, I have to come in earlier? Don't worry too much about it, Avery. Just show up at your regular time. Okay, thanks.
Can't imagine what busy means here. What, like 6 people in here at the same time? I've got a little more work I want to do on the blog, so you all go ahead. I'll close up if Graves doesn't get here to do it.
Thank you. Avery, you can head out. Thanks. Are you leaving now? I could walk with you. I'll be out in a bit. You go on ahead. Oh, alright. See you tomorrow.
Night! The door closes behind me with a jingle. I have a job. My coworkers are pretty cute. I get to play with cats. And if this works out, I should be able to afford a place of my own soon.
Are they cute?
Spoiler, 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 spoiler?
Okay, but like, that doesn't answer the question.
Wait until my parents hear about this. Feeling pretty good right now. Can't help giving a little celebratory fist pump.
Alright.
I think I just heard someone snort a laugh behind me. Thought I said that pretty quietly. I turn around to see who it is, but there's nobody there but a cat. 2 cats, actually. Cats from the cafe. Reese's cat and the Siamese cat, to be precise. Crap! How did they get outside? Did I let them out when I left? This is real bad. I'm pretty sure one of the first rules of working at a cat cafe is do not lose the cats. They're not looking at me anymore. Now's my chance. Start creeping towards both cats. If I move too suddenly, I might spook them. I only make it a few steps before I see the bobtail's ears swivel back to face me. Without turning the rest of his head, he takes a springing leap and heads down one fork in the road. The Siamese cat continues down the same path, as casual as anything. Can't get them both, but I need to get at least one of them. Better decide who to go after. Who are we going after?
Siamese.
Bobtail's onto me, clearly. The Siamese cat hasn't picked up on it yet. My best chance right now is probably following the Siamese. It's gotten kind of far down the path. I better pick up my pace to catch up. Try to mimic those long strides Landry always takes to cover more ground, but that doesn't work out so well. Jogging's gonna be easier. Or not. My feet are falling harder on the ground and the cat notices. He's going faster now, so I better pick up the pace. I break out in a full run to follow him. He definitely knows I'm there now, but it doesn't matter. I have bigger legs. I'm gonna catch up sooner or later. I'm a pretty good runner. I finally close the gap between us. Suddenly, the cat screeches to a halt and jerks around to face me.
Which one's this?
Which one is going to judge you for having bad coffee?
Oh, okay. Avery, stop it. Eh? Why are you chasing me? Because you got out. Wait, what am I saying? What are you saying? How are you saying? It's me. Me? Hayes. Last I checked, Hayes is a guy with glasses? You don't seem like the pranking type, Hayes.
Hayes' cat is puffing up like a dusting brush. I feel bad this cat's getting caught up in whatever shenanigans they're trying to put me through right now. It seems like it should be against work procedure.
Um,
The first one. The first guy.
he's telling the truth, Avery.
A voice comes from behind me. I whirl around to see Landry, but he's not there.
Down here.
I readjust my gaze downward.
Oh, come on. No, this.
Oh, that's a Maine Coon, by the way.
Okay. This isn't a joke, Avery.
Landry cat takes a few steps past me and sits down in front of Hayes' cat. Even as a Maine Coon, his gait is long.
No, come on. No, no, no. Grace didn't tell you? Tell me what? That you're all secret cats? That doesn't make any sense. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I'm sorry, Avery. I thought he told you. Is that why you're acting weird? You're keeping something this bonkers a secret? It's not easy to talk about. Whenever we leave the cafe grounds, we turn into cats.
I'm surprised to hear Hayes pipe up, of all people. Or all cats? Cat people? Thundercats, ho!
It
See?
began around the time we started to work here. Graves calls it a curse. A curse? A curse? This is too much. Though, I don't know if everyone thinks of it that way.
But wait,
Everyone? Is everybody at the cafe a secret cat? Yes. Graves too? Nobody has seen him as a cat. Weird. But it seems safe to assume. Am I gonna turn into a cat too?
Landry isn't even looking at me anymore. He's avoiding eye contact as hard as he can. Hayes does the same. Neither answers.
I'm gonna turn into a cat. Oh, come on! Sorry, Avery. Maybe you can stop it? We don't know what causes the curse. Maybe if you talk to the others tomorrow? Yeah. Okay. Sure, why not? Let's have a whole cat council. We can invite Hash Browns too. Is he also a person?
I can see the fur between Hayes' shoulders raising on end in a little ridge. Seeing that takes the wind out of my sails a little bit.
Yeah, alright. I'm too tired for this. This better be a weird dream or something. A weird work-induced hallucination.
Too much catnip.
Sorry, Avery. Not listening to Talking Cats anymore. Bye!
One sec, I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh,
Okay, I'm back.
What did you burn?
Huh?
What?
Hmm?
What's that loud noise?
Hmm?
No, just read your line.
The sun's barely gone down, but I'm capital letter done with today. This is too much. I didn't know done was a capital letter.
Mm-hmm. Who's this?
I think I know who it is, but
That doesn't help me!
huh?
That doesn't help me!
I'll take this one. I just haven't decided what voice to use.
Okay.
Although it is a he.
Gosh dang
But you
it.
have enough voices for now. What voice should I give this one?
A voice.
Hmm.
That sounds like a person speaking.
But is it a person speaking? Don't forget the good food this time. The canned stuff.
Yeah.
Did someone just say something? There's nobody here but Mochi. Da, da, da. Oh, for crap's sake. I find him standing next to the food bowl, looking up at me with those expectant eyes. I gently nudge him with my foot.
Did you just say that?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope, I'm done. I dump the rest of the canned food into the bowl and scurry out of the kitchen. Then I dump myself in bed. I don't even want to think about it right now. I'm just gonna sleep in a real bed for once. Maybe sleeping on that couch so much is messing with my head. I don't usually close the door, but I think it's a good idea tonight. I don't want Mochi whispering to me in my sleep.
Become a cat, become a cat, become a cat.
I wake up early enough. I surprise myself. This is gross. Who does this?
People. Ugh.
At least I slept fairly well, all considered. My cheek hurts, kind of like I'm getting one of those real powerful zits. Just when I have a job where I see people all day. What perfect timing. I kick my legs free of the big blankets and roll off to the side of the bed with my usual grace. God, this thing feels gross. I don't have any acne stuff with me here, but maybe Aunt Wendy had something I can put on it. I trundle over to the vanity to assess the damage. That's not a zit. That is a whisker. There is a whisker growing out of my face. It won't come out. I thought at first maybe it was Mochi's and it got stuck there, but nope. Growing out of my face. Tried to pluck it. That was probably one of the worst ideas I've ever had. Now I know just how sensitive cat whiskers are. Is this really how the curse starts? I've been pacing around for too long. I gotta go to work, but how am I supposed to leave the house like this? What if someone sees me? I guess I could try to cover it with something? I dig around a bit and find some dust masks under the sink. Maybe that'll do the trick? I can pretend I have a cold or something. Or not, because trying to put it on feels really awkward against my face. I'm at a loss here. I'd call one of the staffers, but I didn't get their numbers yesterday. I guess it'd be hard to use a cell phone as Cat anyway. I guess I'll just have to go to the cafe and hope someone's there to ask. I didn't run into anybody on my way to the cafe yesterday, but knowing my luck, there'll be a whole crowd or something. Keep my head down and walk quickly. Jeez, my face itches. I hope another one isn't coming in. The thought is enough to make me pick up my pace. Running to work is gonna be a theme for me. Maybe it'll keep me in shape. I just hope I can keep my human shape too. Why are there so many people milling around the front of the cafe today? This is exactly what I was dreading. It's like they showed up specifically to look at the magical mutating cat person. As I approach the cafe, the whisker falls off like a dead leaf or something. Look at it just flutter to the floor. I lean down to pick it up. If I hadn't seen it happen, I would have thought it fell off one of the cats.
This is stupid. This is so stupid.
My eyes start to sting. I can't tell if I should be mad or crying or both. This is just really, really stupid and I don't want to deal with it.
Bad luck. First job and you're already a cat.
I kick the door open with my foot, but it's actually pretty heavy, so it just sort of nudges open.
Where the heck is Graves?
Hell. Looks like most of them are already here. They're already setting the table for breakfast, like this is just a regular, normal day where nobody grows cat whiskers.
Oh, Avery. I don't think he's in yet. What's the matter? This is the matter. This whole dumb situation.
You probably can't see the whisker I'm waving around, but I don't care. He knows what I'm talking about. No, is that yours? What kind of cat are you?
I'm not any kind of cat. I'm a people. Can't believe this. Oh, come on, Avery. You should know this was gonna happen. How the heck was I supposed to know?
Hell.
I'd say my line! Sounds like somebody here didn't read their contract. The safe areas and other tips are mentioned in the welcome pamphlet. What contract? You signed some paper when you started, right? Yeah. Well, how can you all be so chill about this? We work for an evil dungeon lord who's turning us all into cats.
I don't think they're called dungeon lords.
Avery, none of us are happy about it either. We're doing what we can. There's gotta be more you could be doing. Where's Graves? He may be upstairs, but I don't know.
I remember hearing Graves going up some creaky steps yesterday. Maybe that's his office or something? Whatever it is, that room's gonna be missing a door after I kick it off its hinges. I storm toward the back of the cafe. The steps must be back here somewhere. Hayes and Mason are in the kitchen. Hayes is gawking, and even Mason's got an eye on me.
Avery, where are you going? I've had enough of this. I gotta give him a piece of my mind.
What?
This curse crap.
The others trail me to the kitchen. What am I, the cat herder? Avery, chill out! We aren't all mad about it. Most of us signed up for it on purpose. It's done some good things for some of us.
Well, I'm mad about it. I'm mad as heck.
Hell.
Is this gonna repeat the theme?
Yes.
Turning into a cat will do jack for me. I know you're mad, but it's not Graves' fault. Graves' fault. He does a lot to help us. We owe him. I don't owe him a darn thing.
Damn. At least pause, so I can say it for you, like other times that you've done this. Seriously, Avery, shouting at our boss isn't going to change anything. There's nothing we can do about it right now. Let's just sit down and talk about it. Well?
Part of me's like, what happens if I say to quit?
We'll just place this save here, and...
Yeah, well, there's one thing I can do. I can walk out of here right now. Yeah, what good is that gonna do? You gonna fix this all by yourself? Where are you even gonna go? Priest, don't antagonize them. You're just gonna make this worse.
I'm not putting up with this anymore. I'm out of here. I turn on my heels and storm towards the exit, pushing past everybody bottlenecked at the hallway behind me. I make it back into the cafe and almost back out the front door. Landry and Finley both move quickly, though, and before I know it, they're standing ahead of me.
Please, Avery, calm down.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Listen to us.
Yee.
Hmm?
I kind of want to see where this goes.
Okay. I'm done listening to this crap. I storm past them, letting the door slam behind me. I can hear them shouting as I go, so I break out into a run, full tilt, away from the cafe. Nobody follows me. I can't hear anybody after a few minutes of running. I keep running, breakneck, until my lungs give out. I don't know if a cat could run that fast for that long. I don't want to find out. My face itches. I reach up to scratch at it. I feel the texture of fur against my palm. Paw, not palm. My gray cat paw. My body tingles all over. I hate it. I can't stand this. I run as much as I can until I can't run any further. My back feels long. I can't stand upright anymore. I have no choice but to put my hands on the ground. My paws, they aren't hands again anymore. They never will be again. Where am I? This isn't anywhere near my apartment. I could get home, but what then? Where will I go now? Who can I tell about this? What do I do? Will Mochi even recognize me? I'm alone except for him. All I know is, no matter what happens, I'm sure as hell not going back to that cafe.
Interesting.
So I think I've gotten it before, but precisely what happens is that you get an achievement, and the title of that achievement is "Take this job and meow 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 meow."
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
We also would have gotten an achievement at the beginning called "Close that Greg's List tab" for passing the interview. I've never failed the interview.
I was gonna say, can you fail the interview?
Apparently.
Interesting. Oh.
Take this job and meow 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 meow.
You're a cat now.
Meow. Okay, should I load it back?
Yes. See the last time you played.
Almost 3 years ago?
Yeah, actually. You're right. I guess I see what you mean.
Oh, come on. Don't be such a salty caramel latte. Finley puts her arm around my shoulder. I try shrinking away, but she just redoubles her efforts. I've never had someone be so forceful about comforting me.
You like donuts, right?
That's me.
Not jelly oh, sorry.
You like donuts, right? How about jelly donuts?
Doesn't have to do with anything.
I think it's time to show you that this cat curse isn't all bad. She gives me a quick wink and a punch on the shoulder.
Oh, wait.
Go sit down at the table. I'll be out to show you in a sec. This is still so stupid.
I got the guess right.
Frustration festers in the pit of my stomach, and now I don't even have anywhere to put it. I feel another hand slap me gently between the shoulder blades. What is it with these people? This time it's Mason. Didn't eat it yet, right?
No, I've been freaking out about this all morning. How am I supposed to eat?
She doesn't lift her hand. I can feel it like a weight on my back. Stop sulking and sit down. Eat.
Is that compliment or threats?
Good food calms you down.
Does it though?
She gives me a firm but gentle push toward the dining area. It's like being scooted forward by a steel pillar. I guess I might as well go sit down. I return to the front of the cafe and flop down in the chair at the head of the tables. After all that following everybody was doing before, nobody's bothered to come back out yet. Maybe they think I could use the space to cool off. It feels a little like I'm in timeout. First out of the kitchen is Hayes, of all people. He tiptoes up and delicately sets a small teacup down in front of me.
It's chamomile lavender tea. It can help with stress. I drink it sometimes when I'm overwhelmed too. ...
Hayes flinches a bit when I look up at him. I pick up the teacup and hold it to my face. It smells lovely, at least. He looks at me with his eyebrows upturned until I take a sip. When I oblige, I see what he means. This is pretty calming. I let out a deep sigh. I can feel my shoulders slump a bit. Thank you for the sigh.
You're welcome.
He seems relieved that I've approved. He takes it as permission to sit and takes the seat next to me.
You know, I get anxious a lot. You probably guessed that though, huh? Some things help me out, like the tea. But I think the thing that helps me the most is being a cat. I know that must sound pretty stupid, but it's nice to have somewhere to go. I like that I can curl up in a tiny corner and nothing is expected of me. It helps me a lot. So that really does sound stupid. That's what we mean when we aren't mad about it. No, I think I get what you're saying. I don't agree, but I get it. Thanks.
He doesn't seem to know what to say. He's just sort of staring down at the table and picking pieces of paper, pieces of the paper napkin in front of him.
I wouldn't want to ask that about to somebody.
Then we can leave him alone.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it for someone like him. Does that mean I should give him his space? He's definitely right about the tea, that's for sure. Probably should have poured some for himself. Heck, he should probably have an IV of it. He seems so on edge all the time. But what about the others? Do they get something out of this too? Esteemed patrons, may I have your attention, please? Especially you, Avery. Where is her voice even coming from? Down here, kiddo. Eh? I look down and
You're Jelly Donut?
it's me, a real-life internet sensation. You're so surprised. You should see the look on your face right now.
Wow, so you've really capitalized on this curse, huh?
I just started making videos as a way to have fun with the situation. Who knew it would make me a celebrity? I'll give you my autograph later if you like.
No, I'm fine.
She gives my leg a playful pat and then gives me a wink. You're so starstruck!
I am not.
You so are! I bet you spend a lot of time on the internet. I bet you know all about me!
No.
You're blushing!
Why would I be blushing about a cat? Oh, cut this shtick, both of you.
Reese saunters up, serving platter in hand. He nudges Finley aside with his foot, scooting her a good distance from the table. Rude!
Are you over your temper tantrum, Avery? Well, I almost was, but then you had to come in here and call it a temper tantrum. No sense of humor, just like I said.
Reaches him over my shoulder and sets a plate of pancakes down in front of me.
Finley, go change back. I don't want your dirty feet on the table.
God, I'm gonna sneak nip into your clothes next time you're on cat detail. Despite her threat, Finley saunters off, tail flicking, into the break room. She returns a moment later and flops down in the seat across from me, but not before grabbing another stack of pancakes from Reese. She's already digging into her food when Mason comes from the kitchen and takes her usual seat.
catnip affect them in their human form too?
Oh no. I think what she's saying is that okay, so if there's catnip all over your clothes and you work in a cat cafe where these people are real humans, but all the other cats are really cats, what's that gonna do?
Also, it looks like he has metal arms with his sleeves.
What?
Reese. Like aluminum, like foil over his
You
arms.
like completely just went off topic. Oh my god.
Yes, I did. What do you expect of me?
Landry follows close behind her with another tray of pancakes, and the rest of the table pounces on their breakfast prey.
How are you feeling, Avery? Better, I guess. Glad to hear it. He didn't mean to spring this on you, but I think we all forgot how confusing it all was at the start. Knowing it seems you already knew what was happening. So am I the only one who didn't read the contract? Did it say like, hey, I'm gonna turn you into a cat or something? Not in so many words, at least. Of course we all read it, right?
Wow, varying degrees of sheepishness going around this table right now. Nope.
I didn't really understand the safe sex talk and things. I thought it was about safety protocol, but I didn't ask.
Hayes shrugs and looks intently at the maple syrup pulled on his plate, which I'm choosing to interpret as no. I skimmed it. I got the potential for great power, but at a price part, but the specifics.
Oh my god. Oh my god, all of you. No wonder I'm the one in charge here. The point is, Avery, we don't want you to feel like you're alone. We tried finding out more about it, but we all hit dead ends.
Yeah, you can't exactly wiki how to cure a cat curse. Well, you can, but the results are... well, they're from the internet.
Oh, so they're mostly porn? Am I wrong?
I don't know. How much porn do you look at on the internet?
0!
Then I guess not all of the internet is porn, huh?
Why didn't you just ask him?
Oh yeah, I did. But he said something like... ahem. We are but actors on the stage of life, and we have been cast in the drama of this cafe.
That sounds like nothing he would say.
And you bought that? But everybody just sort of nods and agrees with Reese. Wow.
But we're all in this together. We're like teammates now, and we can figure it out, with or without Graves. Yeah. You're right. We can do this.
I raise my fork, pancake piece still attached, like a musketeer giving a salute.
All
I
for
get
one
varying
and one for all?
nods.
All for one and one for all?
I get varying nods and murmurs of agreement, but nobody follows my example. I thought we could have made this a thing.
What we need to figure out first is crowd management. Chili donut days are rough, but we need to be ready. I think I should spend time with Mason. To help her in the kitchen, of course.
His too.
I'm okay with that. We might need you both to come out to help us from time to time, too. We can't spare anyone besides Finley for cat detail today. You don't know how these days go.
You know how.
You know how these days go. No cat breaks. Sorry, Hayes. I know. Avery will be the main two covering the floor. Hayes and Reese will be out from time to time if we get really swamped, and Graves should be by later to help us out. Might be a bit hectic, so I hope you're ready. Mission accepted. That sounds exciting. I bet this place is fun when it's busy.
Yeah, some of the people who come by are so cute. Just wait until you see the kids. This little girl had a jelly donut shirt she made herself.
Oh, that's so cute.
I think you'd look cute in a jelly donut shirt too.
Why does... What is that?
I think she's fangirling hard.
About herself?
About her fandom. I don't know.
Can you fangirl about your own fandom?
I mean, if you're a celebrity, presumably you love your fans.
Not all of them do.
Well, you're supposed to.
Yes. You act like it, that doesn't mean you do. Are you trying to get me to join your fan club or something?
I don't have one, but if you want to manage it...
No, that's...
Your loss!
Mason, are you ready? This is gonna be a long day for you.
I like a challenge. Now finish eating so we can get back to work.
Yes, ma'am.
Reese shovels one last pancake in his mouth and without even finishing chewing, grabs his plates and hurries after Mason. Hayes at least manages some grace in his exit. I better go get ready too. My public awaits! Finley hands me her plate and dramatically flicks her hair away from her face like a starlet in a photo shoot. She disappears into the back as well.
Alright, Avery, drink your coffee because it's time to get energetic. I say as I'm about to yawn.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Good, because if you look outside the cafe and around the corner... Oh man, is that why there's so many people out front? Yep.
I better chug this coffee then.
Well, sure get pumped.
Oh boy, did it become busy fast! There was a crowd of people as soon as we opened the door and they're all clamoring to see the internet sensation Jelly Donut. They pour in like a leak in a ship's hull. Andrew tells me that sometimes we have to cap the number of people allowed in at a time, but it's not that bad yet.
Hopefully the numbers stay down until Graves gets back. We'll need the crowd control in the afternoon. Where the heck is he anyway? I'm sure he has a lot to deal with. There's a lot more to managing a restaurant than what goes on inside, I'm sure. He always comes to help out sooner or later.
I'm having a lot of trouble picturing Graves waiting tables. Maybe he wears that uniform Reese is so obsessed with. Okay, I don't have time to sit here daydreaming about that. Her table's to wait. Boy, are there a lot of orders for donuts and coffee today. I didn't even know that was on the menu. I guess it's pretty on point to offer donuts on a day where Jelly Donut is in the cafe, but somehow I hadn't expected it. I don't see them in the pastry case. Maybe they're still in the back? I better go check.
Hey Mason, are there donuts back here?
Oh yeah, there are. A whole stack of them, and they're still warm. Oh, they're those cakey donuts. They're so good, too. Shouldn't be hungry after such a big breakfast, but they look amazing.
We should have
Coast
dinner.
is clear. I don't see Mason. Hayes and Reese aren't even in the room. Just...
No!
Get it together, Avery Gray! Don't steal inventory on a busy day!
Yeah!
Like donuts, huh? Of course you do. Oh! I didn't even hear her come up behind me, but there she is. Mason looms over me and rests her arm across my shoulders. Oh, that's so cute! They're little cat donuts.
Yeah, they are. Oh yeah. These look really good too.
I'll make you some later.
You don't have to do that.
Right, you would never say I like strawberry.
You don't have to do that. You're so busy though. You don't have to do that.
You turning down my generosity?
No, I didn't mean.
Relax, it's a joke.
Oh. Sorry.
How am I supposed to tell with her? She's so hard to read. No, stop wasting time. It's busy out there.
Right.
Mason dumps the tray of plates in my hands, then shoos me out of the kitchen. I bring the plates to their respective tables. I'm getting really good at this waitstaff stuff.
Oh, thank goodness you're back, Avery. Crystal Swamps. Avery to the rescue.
This is still a bit much. It's like we're under a waterfall of people who want to see Jelly Donut, or something like that. But not the cat with the book!
Nope, the internet sensation.
I don't know, I'm too busy to think of a good metaphor. Finley's loving it though. Look at her mug for the camera. And there they go again. Someone else trying to put their donut on her head.
Excuse me, please read the rules. Can't let customers bring food to the cat play area.
Fine, whatever. Jeez. You see something on the internet and you think it's okay to do in real life? Some people. Someone better talk to that kid about these bad habits she's encouraging in people. The offending customer has already vanished back to his table, but now there are 3 people who's taken his place. We need more babysitters.
One at a time, please. No flash photography.
Oh, thank goodness. Reese and Hayes are back out to help corral the crowds. Reese is taking a spot at the door as the world's tiniest bouncer, and Hayes is taking someone's order. Which reminds me, I better get back to work too. We're in the final stretch, but dang, is this exhausting. My pockets are bursting with tips, but that's not much consolation if I feel like I'm never gonna leave this place. Could you really use a break? Hey. What's she doing out here? Does she need a break too? I suppose I shouldn't be too selfish. I'm not the only one working my butt off here. Get in here. It's not a request so much as a command. I better go see what's up. Did some kind of baking bomb go off in here? We're all taking turns bussing tables, but this crowd hasn't left much time to deal with dishes and cooking utensils. I need your help.
Here, I thought you didn't trust me in the kitchen.
I don't, smartass. I need coffee.
Yeah, me too.
No, we're low on beans. Get them from the basement, right around the corner. The swamps.
Oh, duh. Yeah, of course. Just a sec. I'll go get them. I'll get them.
I've never been in the basement before. Goshen, stairs! It's probably not a great idea to get someone to help me out, but dark spaces kind of creep me out. This is a restaurant, not a haunted house, and I'm not some scaredy cat. It should be fine. Here goes nothing.
There's not enough cat puns yet.
Nope. Holy crap, Graves. I try to give you the benefit of the doubt, and this happens. Skeleton buddy! There's a skeleton buddy! Yeah!
Yes, that is a skeleton.
Skeleton buddy! This isn't a restaurant storehouse. It's a Halloween surplus store. Is that? It is. That's a curio full of model skeletons. What the hell? What's it got padlocked in that cabinet? Do I want to know? Yikes. I better get out of here and go back upstairs quickly before I get attacked by a giant toad. I find a giant bag of unground coffee beans that I'm sure I can just barely lift myself, but more interesting is the book that's resting on top of it. It's a worn leather cover embossed with silver swirlies in the shape of a cat. It looks like a spell book or something. It's probably Graves' diary. I'm so curious! Wouldn't hurt to take a little peek, right? What the heck? I don't get this at all. Is it written in code or something? This is all nonsense. Wait a second. Why is my name in here? Ew! Is Graves writing about me in his diary? Avery. Ooh, she sounds mad. Now's not a good time to start reading. The book is real tiny and just fits just right in my hoodie. I'm gonna look through this when I get home. It's probably nothing, but after seeing my name in it, how could I resist taking it home for a better look? I'll bring it back before anyone even notices it's gone. Okay, but seriously, I should leave before a crow lands in my hair or something. I heft the coffee bag in my arms and trundle up the stairs back to the kitchen. Ah, the light of day. It was way too quiet in that basement. I barely get the door open when I hear muffled noise from the dining room and the clanging of pots and pans in the kitchen. Get lost? Took you long enough.
Sorry, I didn't know my way around down there yet.
Creepy, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm glad you said it. Gave me the chills.
I like it. Somehow, I'm not surprised. Thanks. I'm gonna get back to work.
Okay. Anytime?
The whirring of the coffee grinder starts immediately after I start talking. This conversation is probably over.
You think?
I better get out there and see what's going on. Looks like the crowd has dissipated. I also don't see Finley or Jelly Donut anywhere.
Well, yes, there is no Jelly Donuts in the scene.
Sorry, I just got a text that apparently an Amazon driver, didn't bring my package to the package room. They tried to get into my building.
Lovely.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
Oh boy, the farts are back. Nothing.
I guess even her energy has its limits, huh? Hey, cutie. How about some coffee? I had a real busy day at work. Oh, there she is. Oh my god. She's covered in sprinkles.
Oh, jeez.
Huh?
I was like, glitter?
No, sprinkles from the donuts. Wow, she looks worn out. I bet that does take a lot out of you. Wait, cutie?
Is she hitting on us?
Dang, is she just being friendly or is she making a move?
Is she hitting on us? Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm just, must have a new delivery driver or like a substitute one or something that's not familiar with the apartment complex. So they're like asking me how to get access to the package room and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know how the delivery people usually get access to there's a security office, there's like leasing offices you can ask there. I don't know. All I know is that normally the delivery people have access to the building and there's like a code and they put it into a locker and then I get a code to like open the locker later. I don't know from their side.
That'd be impressive if you knew from their side. That'd be impressive if you knew from their side.
I mean, I know a little bit, because once I was like, my locker didn't open when I entered the code. How do I get it out? And security office only knew the code that delivery people can, like, pick a random locker that opens up to put the package in, but they didn't have a code to, like, open a specific locker. And then I had to wait till the next day.
Sounds like you're having fun.
So I'm like trying to explain over text to this delivery driver. Like, I don't know, you have to go to the security office or something.
One coffee coming right up. I'm not calling her hot stuff. One coffee coming right up. You want me to put anything in it?
Oh, you sweetheart. Skim milk and 2 sugars, please.
You got it.
I fetch her a cup of coffee, just the way she likes it. Once I make it back, I catch her looking at her phone. The cafe got some really good comments today. We should see a nice boost in traffic from this.
So this is what you mean by social media expert or whatever?
Yep. They're in the company message board and all those other accounts. Jelly Donut was something I started doing to get more cafe traffic. I didn't expect it to get so big. It's actually a lot of fun. You should join me when you start transforming too. I could use a sidekick.
Oh yeah. I've forgotten about that until just now.
Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to help. Here, come sit with me a sec. It's quiet enough that Landry can take care of the remaining stragglers, so it should be fine if we sit for a minute or two. Really though, it's gonna be fine. We all stick together here, and you're part of the family now. Got it?
You have sprinkles in your hair.
She reaches up and finds a treasure trove of sugar stuck in her bangs. So I do. I mean it though. Got it?
Yeah, thanks. Got any room for another at this table?
Huh. Guess there weren't too many left after all. I glance downstairs and it looks like he's already locked the door. Always! Landry scoots a chair next to Finlay. I guess the cafe's closed now.
I expect you all won't spend too much time lollygagging. You have cleanup to do.
Jeez, Dad!
Lollygagging? Really?
I don't know. Oh, sorry. It's really confusing how they, like, have different characters show up or, like, make movements than the one that's
so I can
talking.
understand. That happened earlier because
I know.
Landry moved during a Finley line.
I know.
Ah! I don't know. It was the first word that came to mind. Reese, why don't you sit with us too? We could all use a break. I suppose so. We're at Hayes and Mason. Oh, you know Mason. She's probably already gone. She doesn't stick around after shifts to help with cleanup. She gets here earlier than any of us would have, so it's only fair she also leaves early. Besides, I think she has something that she does after work. What, as a cat?
Hey, don't judge. I wonder what kind of cat she is, anyway. Feels kind of rude to think that, but you know what they say about curiosity in cats. I I should see if she's here to thank her for her work.
I'll be right back. Tell Hayes to come join us if you see him. You got it.
Wow, the kitchen is pretty clean already. Was Mason that quick? Oh, there she is. I caught her before she could go.
Mason.
What?
Oh. You really busted your butt today. Thank you.
It's my job. She's already got one foot out the door. She seems irritated that I interrupted her.
Have a good night. Have a good night.
And with that, she's gone. Boy, she's hard to talk to. She disappears around the corner, but a second later I catch a glimpse of a lanky orange cat with a crooked tail. Maybe that's her. Looks like she's heading in the same direction as my apartment. I wonder if we're neighbors? Probably not. That's kind of silly to assume. When I get back to the kitchen, I hear the sink running. It looks like Hayes is doing the rest of the dishes. Why doesn't he come out with the others? Poor boy deserves a break as much as the rest of us. If everybody's a family like Finley said, he should be part of it too.
How about we help him? So you can get a chance to relax.
I guess we could do this real quick though.
Hey, let me help with that. You can't do all those yourself. You don't have to. You can do, or I'm gonna feel bad leaving you in here by yourself. I like it that way. Too bad, 'cause I'm here.
He turns the sink back on and looks away from me. Guess it was a little forceful? He's acting like I scolded him. We do the dishes together quietly. He washes, I dry. This is really awkward.
So,
Hayes looks startled, like I just shouted at him. I was only trying to break the silence, but maybe I should have had a good follow-up.
you've been working here long?
Nailed it.
I suppose so. How long is that? 2 months.
I'd get more blood from a stone. Should I leave him alone after all?
Bad school? Yeah.
And that's it, huh? Awkward. We finish up the dishes without much else by way of talking. Great.
Alright, I'm gonna go back out and sit with the others for a bit. You coming? Sure.
We both head out. Quietly. I grab a cup of coffee on my way back to the cafe. He slips upstairs, probably to get a cup of much better coffee. Head back upstairs, coffee in hand, and return to my seat. Hayes follows shortly after and sits at the table next to us. I reach out and drag his table a little closer to ours. We all sit and talk over coffee for a while. We divide the tips, careful to leave a separate stack for Mason when she gets in tomorrow. It's getting pretty dark. I should get going soon. I say goodbye to everybody and head out. They're all staying late again. I can understand that. Of course they'd want to be human for as long as possible. I'm gonna enjoy this while I can. The gravity of the situation weighs on me as soon as I'm out the door. What the hell am I gonna do once I start turning into a cat? How could I explain that? Nobody would believe me. Oh. And the thought flies out of my head. That black cat with the odd eyes is back. It sits in the middle of the road. Something dangles from its mouth, but I can't tell what.
Quit it, Graves. I know that's you.
Oh. The black cat stares back at me impassively.
Playing dumb isn't gonna work.
Black cat flops onto the pavement and splays out its legs. It's not even looking at me. Maybe I'm off on this hot tip after all.
I guess sometimes a cat is just a cat.
Everything's getting to me. All the more reason to go home and get some sleep. I'm almost home now. I should figure out what I'm going to do for dinner.
Ah!
Is Something just hit my back.
Get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off!
Wait, it's gone? I see the black cat at my feet. What the hell? Damn it.
Graves?
I don't care if this cat is Graves or not. I'm calling it that until I'm proven wrong. Meow! The black cat trots off somewhere. Is it just me, or did that just sound like someone saying the word meow? Worse than that,
Yeah.
It sounded kind of smug. Graves! Maybe it's not him. Maybe I just smell like cat and I attract other cats now. I better get home before I'm jumped by more strays. I run the rest of the way home and slam the door behind me. Can't take this. If my hair wasn't already white, it'd be turning that way. You're late. Eh? Who said that? I look down. Mochi's fat face is looking up at me.
Oh no, no, no. No. I'm not doing this.
I dump some kibble in Mochi's bowl, then go to my room and close the door behind me. I shamble into my pajamas, but when I bundle up my hoodie, I feel a firm, squarish bulge in the pocket. That's right, the book. Maybe something useful is in here? I start to flip through the book again. There's my name, and there's Hayes, Finley, Mason, Landry, and Reese. This must be a clue of some kind, but I don't know what it's supposed to say. All these words look like they've been written by birds hopping around in ink. I toss my hoodie on the floor and get to work. Maybe I can decipher it? Coo! Coo! No, it's by... probably a crow, not a pigeon. If I hold the book upside down... No? Is there a cipher? Nope. Don't know why I bothered looking. Of course it won't be that easy. I try for another 20 minutes or so, but it's useless.
I give up.
Frustrated, I drop the book. It hits my hoodie and ungracefully tumbles over. I shuffle them away with my foot and something tumbles out. What is that? It looks like it fell out of the hood. A bookmark? Did I leave that there? Why would I put anything there? I pick it up. It looks like it's got some weird holographic center. It's kind of pretty. I should bring it back to the cafe tomorrow along with that stupid book. I go to tuck the bookmark into it for safekeeping, but...
Hold up.
I can read it with this. I don't know how it got there, but it's the key to reading this book.
The Hallowed Covenant of Witchery? Right?
Reese did say something about witches the other day. This might be a good lead to whatever's going on. I settle in with the book and start from the beginning. Should we stop soon?
Probably.
My throat's getting tired.
Yeah, I understand.
There's so much narration.
There is a lot.
Okay. Then I'm gonna save. And we're gonna stop.
Okay. And Wednesday, we'll pick it back up. Wednesday, we'll pick it back up.
Unless I end up going down to my friend's place for Thanksgiving a
Are you
day
doing that on
early.
Wednesday?
Huh?
Are you gonna do that on Wednesday?
I don't think so. I think I'm going Thursday, but we'll see.
Okay. Well, I have something
Most
on
likely
Tuesday.
Wednesday's fine.
I'll have something on Tuesday, so just let me know.
Am I free on Tuesday?
I am
Oh
not.
no, I am free on Tuesday because I have to be free on Tuesday.
Well, I am not.
Huh?
I said I am not.
You're not free on Tuesday.
I am not free on Tuesday.
Okay.
I'm doing the same thing I've been doing the past 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
So,
Okay, well, bye to whoever watches later, I guess, since no one's watching now. Bye-bye.
bye.